As a travel writer, I'm constantly looking out for news stories. And there's now a growing market for sustainability in travel and tourism.
Business has to make a profit. Sustainability is important as well. We know now that more and more travelers are looking for it. I don't know what innovative methods there are, but I'm eager to learn.
I love travel. I've been all over the world for work and pleasure. But the earth is really important to me. And that's why I want to be a more eco-conscious traveler.
Hey Paul, what a beautiful view!
It is.
Must be really beautiful with all the lights in the night.
Yeah, but it's also quite sad to see how many of these lights stay on for the entire night.
I know, it can be a waste of electricity, no?
Exactly.
Speaking of which, I've been really interested in solar energy production. I mean, how does it work? How does energy even get generated in the first place?
Well, I know for a fact that the travel industry uses a lot of energy. And I'm very interested to know where exactly in the hotels most energy is used, but also where perhaps sustainable, renewable energy could be used better.
My electricity bill at the hotel is really high. Love to find ways to save some money.
I'm sure there are many simple things you can do to reduce that. I mean, let's explore the travel industry, see how they can do better. That definitely involves us, and I'm sure we can make a difference.
100% agree.
Yeah. To meet the goals agreed to by the Paris Climate Agreement, which is to stay within a 2 degrees centigrade rise in global temperature, the hospitality industry needs to reduce its emissions by 66% by the year 2030 and 90% by the year 2050. All the appliances in the hotel, like lighting, refrigerators, computers, and televisions, consume electricity often produced in a coal-fired power plant, creating more carbon emissions there. There has to be a better way. Dr. Veronica, how is most of the electricity around the world currently generated?
Most of the electricity is generated basically by burning fossil fuels. This has very negative consequences for our planet, as this generates carbon dioxide, also known as CO2 emissions, which traps the heat in the atmosphere and increase the temperature. To stop this devastating trend, the only way is to use low-carbon technologies, especially renewable energy, such as solar, wind, bio, and hydro, and these already make up around 28% of electricity generation in the world.
You mentioned a few different energy sources. What are the carbon emissions for each of them?
The lowest one are renewable energy. Wind is just 11 grams of CO2 per kilowatt hour. Solar here is about 27. Gas is 490, and coal is a whopping 820.
Wow, so that's a difference of about more than 7,000% from wind to coal.
Whether your hotel or restaurant can be fully powered by green electricity depends on your building. The easiest way is to put the panels on the rooftop. The alternative way to install solar panels is a car park, walkways, or even integrating into the large facade areas called building integrated photovoltaics.
You just gave me hope right there. So thanks for sharing all of that, Dr. Veronica.
Hi, Damien.
Hey, Paul. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thank you for having me. You guys have done a fantastic job with the refurbish. Where in the hotel do you use the most energy?
Sure. Let us start with the lift. This is the most essential in a hotel of this size. I'm sure not many guests will want to walk up 20 levels up and down.
Fair enough. It's a good workout, but not so practical for most guests.
Not only this, but thousands of lights in the hotel. They are being used all the time. And these are only what the guests see, but what the guests do not see are our air conditioning system, our ventilation, the kitchen where we are cooking nice food for our guests to eat. But you have not seen the worst offender yet.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yes, come, let me show you one of our guest rooms.
Oh, phew.
So Paul, this is our typical guest room. The greatest usage of energy will be from our rooms, and we try to minimize it as much as possible Like our guest room management system over here is a smart sensor that detects the guests when they're out of the room, the energy gets cut off, and when they're back, the energy will come back on. 80% goes to our lighting, 14% goes to the hot water shower, 13% comes from the kitchen, 6% in our offices, another 4% goes to laundry so that you have nice pressed clothing to wear.
So what you're saying is when I add all that up, that actually creates the hotel guest experience. And if
That's
you don't
right.
have that, we don't enjoy our stay here.
And you won't have a functioning hotel, you'll be living in darkness, right? And at the same time, in terms of sustainability, we do have 210 solar panels on our rooftop that helps to channel additional energy to our hotel in our energy grid that helps to save more electricity.
That's definitely the right approach. I mean, not only are you being sustainable, but you're also saving on your monthly bills.
That's right.
And you know, I've learned a lot today, so thank you for taking me around. I appreciate all the sustainable approaches and steps that you're taking, and I hope that other hotels follow in your footsteps.
Since hotels operate 24/7, 365 days a year, they use energy around the clock. In fact, of all commercial buildings, hotels are among the highest energy users per square meter. And it's getting worse. Energy consumption in hotels has increased from 25 to 30% because of us. We demand higher standards, more services, and we're using more electronic devices. I'm heading back up to the restaurant to speak with Kamia Meglani. Kamia has helped lots of businesses to be energy efficient. So Kamia, please tell us how we can run business greener.
There are many things you can do. Going green is good for the environment, but it's also a smart business decision.
Where do we start?
You have a lot of light bulbs here. You can switch them to LED. They use 80% less energy. You can also look to buy energy efficient appliances. They use 30% less energy and they can give you savings of up to 10 to 30% on your energy bill. Just by properly maintaining your fridge and freezer, you can make them run more energy efficiently.
So just by cleaning the condenser coils?
If you clean them every 3 or 4 months, they can save $500 per fridge or freezer every year on your energy bill.
4 fridges, 1 freezer. Well, that's a saving of $2,500 a year.
That's right. In tropical countries like Singapore, the temperature is usually maintained at 18 to 20 degrees on air conditioning. If you change it to 22 degrees, you can save 10 to 30% on your energy bill.
Guess what? I'm going to do it now.
I like that, especially with all my travel.
How are you? Just had a great chat with Kamia. I had no idea what difference it will make to keep your aircon at 22 degrees.
You know, for me, having a chat with Damien at the Park Royal, it's easy to underestimate how much energy a hotel uses. I mean, it's a 24/7 operation and there's just no avoiding it. But little steps we can all do to be a little bit more sustainable is what it's all about.
And you know what? I was so inspired by my chat with Dr. Veronica that I got this solar charger, which I'm definitely going to use from now on for my phone. We're starting to reduce our energy consumption, be more sustainable, but we are so far from where we need to be. And if the hotel industry wants to play its part and be more energy efficient, they have to reduce their energy consumption.
We all have a part to play to be more sustainable.